room to put the date in. But first things first, my name's Kenneth Burr. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and what I do, I take extremely serious. I have a passion for my work. I always had a passion for my work since day one. I've always liked home theater, movies, whether it be the vintage, whether it be the new stuff, whatever. And I do feel at the end of the day that a lot of these paints, we're not saying a lot of these paints because we don't know, we haven't tested those paints yet. I do know that paints that I've seen so far have been scamming people for a very long time. One of the fellows goes by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, that's his name. YouTube channel is Crow1176. And we have had his products here before, some good, some bad. We've had some products come here that were completely not what they were supposed to be. But anyway, the ones we did get over here that were somewhat good, like in 2019, these products end up matching house paint, and a lot of house paint at that. We have a video demonstration called the Black and White Paint Challenge, which shows him in his kitchen or dinette set making black and white paint that happened to match several of his products that we made live on camera. Did he go on and do these challenges? No, actually the test was called the Black and White Paint Challenge. It was for him to go in and to do these tests himself to show that we were wrong, but they were never done. The worst one we have now is the Network Grey 773. In this test, Jamie is caught basically not only his product matching the product, but trying to hide the evidence of getting caught. Now, anytime we see the Cinemax is an exact version of the Network Grey 773, and this is why anytime he shows this video, this is a spit in people's face because, as I said before, the Cinemax is the Network Grey 773. Literally, it is. It matches on so many levels, it's scary. Now we have a new challenge for him, the Slip Silver. Now, the Slip Silver is a lighter gray screen paint product. It's not screen paint, but it's a lighter paint product. It's a house paint. It costs the customers $18.99. They can pick this up at Amazon. A gallon of it is $46.73 or 78 cents. 5 gallons is $195, which is really cheap considered to his products that he's charging people overseas $257 for 2 quarts. Get 5 gallons for that. $168 for 1 quart. Still, you can walk off with three gallons for what he's charging for that. The ones I think they're at 47. I'm around 3 gallons. Yeah, around 3 gallons. Yeah, 3 gallons or maybe 4. As for the paints he sells regularly, 32 ounces for $89 to $90. A complete basic scam at the end of the day. Now the 2.0 is what we have up here. The 2.0 goes for $38 for our customers who consider to be our budget paints, and the $38 free shipping for our customers who can paint up to 150 inch screen, probably a little more than that. They're 40-ounce containers, and our products have been tested. We tested our products against the Slip Silver. We tested our products against the Network Grey 773, certified screens, you name it's been done. When you go to the website, you check out the 2.0, you will notice that there's a link there. You can click there, check out the screen's actual test, something that the Cinemax and the other mixes have never done to begin with. They've never been tested. These are untested products that this person's demanding this kind of money for, and they're not tested. So this is a challenge we're giving to him, to out him even more on not only his Cinemax, which has failed miserably to the Network Grey 773, but to the rest of his products that need to be tested with the microblend Slip Silver by Amazon. So these are our results. These are the contrast levels. Our screen pulls up next to that. Like I said, our screens don't match it in any way whatsoever. We deal with darker products and ambient light rejection technology. We're also requesting in the challenge that he does contrast demonstrations. Also, too, he has to match our environment. You see all this lighting we have in the environment? That's what he's going to have to match. No dark environments, no lights pushing up behind the back of the screen, none of that corny nonsense at the end of the day. An actual well-lit environment. If he cries and whines and says, hey, look, my stuff is not ambient light rejection, then you need to stop going against screens that are ambient light rejection because you give off that kind of fake communications that you're trying to prove that you're the same as other ambient light rejection screens, but you're not ambient light rejection. Pick a side. So that's another problem. Biggest concern for us is that his product should not in any way match a house paint, which that's what happened with the Network Grey 773 and the Cinemax. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now you can see when we pull up a red screen is not matching our product in any way whatsoever. The slip silver doesn't match. The Network Grey 773 doesn't match. This is what you need to look for when he finally does the test demonstration. You need to see that it doesn't pick up. If he has to get up and walk over to the screen, if the environment's so dark you can see lights pushing out from the back of the screen, this environment's too dark, number one. And number two, he has to show a difference between night and day. If he gets up to walk over to the screen to show you the difference, then that's a huge red flag. No one's going to sit that close to a screen. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is something we never see him do, is a color pattern test, which is very important because it allows us to see which screen is pulling up the better color and the amount of lighting that we have. Let's go pull up this purple screen. There we go. This is something we never see him do, is a color pattern test. So keep in mind, Fernando Gonzalez, you will be doing this demonstration. This is one of the, we try to give him something easy. You know, we gave him the slip silver by Amazon. He got that 6 days ago. We went to his website. We directly sent him a link because we don't want to hear, oh, I never heard of this. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't want to hear that nonsense. So we went directly to his site. Of course, we had a conversation because he was ranting and carrying on and cursing as he usually does. And we just sent him over the link to do. Here you go. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Test was never done. Nothing was done. As a matter of fact, he ran. He went on vacation. He did everything else, did reviews on this, that, and the other, stayed far away from doing these tests. Came back in a second time. Went over to his website. Submitted, gave the information again. He did these test demonstrations. Thank you very much. Still nothing. Nothing at all. Comes in, posts a container saying that he's testing it, but there's nothing on there. Just him ranting behind the microphone. That's it. Okay, so now we up the ante. Now, because we've done our test demonstrations against slip silver and Network Grey 773, Crows1176 now has to do a test demonstration against not only the slip silver, but again with the Network Grey 773. And you will be doing this on 3 of your screen paint products: the Hybrid Mix, the ID Personal, and the Cinemax. Again, and you will be doing this demonstration and the lighting and environment we have in here. Again, not going to go well. Now, why does he need to do this? Well, this is a person who's taking money from people at the end of the day. He has a website. He is trying to get payments for his products without proper testing. All our products we have here are properly tested. So his products need to be tested also. He needs to be to show the difference between his product and what's out there on the market and show that his product doesn't match these products in any way. Star-filled screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Because it's unfair to the consumer to get duped into buying something because it's sticking in a dark environment with a high-end projector, calibrated, and using all kinds of special devices to try to make the screen look like something that it's not, to sell the customer something that is going to be completely different when he finally gets it home. As in doing contrast demonstrations in a dark environment with a projector with a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio to pull darker contrast levels, you are misleading your customers. So this is why we give him these paint tests to do, to see if he can pass. AK Desired Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
Not already. If it has taken him already 6 days already in, and he still hasn't acknowledged or done the test yet, that is already on our end a clear red flag that he can't do them. He had plenty enough time. We gave him the links. There's no excuses. He should have had the test done.
And where down we go. Carl, why doesn't NJM use mascots?
Mascots are silly. Saving money isn't.
You think I'm silly?
This demonstration I keep showing off, reason why we show off this demonstration because he has this displayed on his website. In this demonstration, his screen sits in a dark environment. So dark that the LED lights behind the back of his screen are fully projected off the walls. He's using a 2:1 contrast ratio projector to boost his black levels, and has a nerve to make a statement, oh, this product right here can do the same thing a black screen can do. That's a lie, and you're misleading your customers. And now he won't show the screen off at all anymore due to the fact that he wanted everyone to forget that his product didn't match Network Grey 773 when it clearly did. So we have a video call, Did You Forget? Now, as I said before, the purpose of the 2.0 was developed because we got tired of watching these scammers come on here, talk all this trash, can't back up their products at the end of the day, and they want to be cheating people at the end of the day when it comes to gray screen paint products, charging them way too much money. This is a $38 product sitting right here that's taken on the slip silver and the Network Grey 773 in a maxed out environment. And they can't even pass a simple demonstration, and yet you want all this money? That's the whole purpose of the 2.0, to bring out a better product for the customer. They don't have to pay an arm and a leg for it at the end of the day. Now I know you gentlemen at the end of the day would have mentioned black technology, but again, you don't even stand in the category of black technology at all. You can't handle a basic 2.0. If you can't handle a basic slip silver, are you kidding me? That's a challenge for you guys at the end of the day? We can crush that all day. We don't consider that to be a challenge. Hey, the screen right here we have can take certified. That isn't considered to be a challenge, should we? So again, as I said before, you gotta be careful what you buy, and you have to request those tests. Mind, these are people who made a website, put out products, and there is not one test demonstration under any of their products. Not one. So this is the reason why we bring up these challenges. If you're going to buy a product, you need to get exactly what you paid for. 2.0 is an ambient light projection technology. As you can see, we do this in a fully lit environment. Our screen doesn't wash out, it doesn't fade, it doesn't come discoloration. We're doing this on a 720p projector that cost me $272 or $270. Where he has to use it in a demonstration in a dark environment with a projector that costs him $3,300.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we
And you see the 2.0 can produce amazing contrast levels for the environment. This is for ambient light rejection technology. Not stuck in a fake environment yet. Careful with those fake environments with those lights flashing off in the back of the screen to give it the illusion that you're in a well-lit environment when you're sitting in the dark. Now the challenge will end on the 11th of September. He has plenty of time to get the products together. He has more than enough time because 6 days ago he did get the links, several links, showing directly where to buy the slip silver. It takes 1 day for that product to reach destination. As for the Network Grey 773, he can go to any Sherwin-Williams, as he did in the first video, and go pick the product up personally. He'll have to paint one section, another section, and he's going to have his products on display. And we're including 3 screen paints, the Cinemax, the IB Mix, or IB Personal Mix, and also 2, the Hybrid Mix. Need to be on display. As I mentioned before, do not match the screens in any way whatsoever. Both of these screens can cause considerable amount of damage with no problem. 4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
So that our dark screens can pull off their white levels as designed. Now, as I said before, we never expect a dark technology screen to match the exact same white level as a white screen or a light gray screen. That's virtually impossible. We do expect for our white levels to fall high enough that you can maintain and see the screen. That we do expect. It says it right there on the website. We don't hide anything from anybody. It's right there stated.
It's a whodunit. Dead body, detective. What did he do that made you suspicious? And all the suspects.
Oh, I like movies like that. Sony contrast demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
So one of the problems he's going to have is to do a transition. You have to go from a white level to a black level. Very hard to do. gotta do the entire demonstration in a max out zone. Which means we don't want to see any lights in the back of the screen flickering off. We don't want to see that. We don't see lights at the bottom or the top. No. Light that environment up. Make it look like the first day you first moved into that place. Because I'm pretty sure that apartment didn't look that way when you first moved in there like that. So that's what we need to see. The technology we have in the 2.0 is an ambient light projection technology. We do not expect for it to be in the dark. So neither should you. You have until September the 11th to have it done. As I said before, there's no excuses. We got 3 links from us. Which I added 6 days ago. It takes 1 day for the slip server to reach destination. The Sherman Williams Network Grey SW7073, you can walk in and pick that up. If he doesn't have the test done by then all the more. Better buy. Make sure we'll make it known that every time somebody types in something to Google, anything to do with this at all, you will be the first video to pop up explaining why you backed out and why you are a scammer at the end of the day. That whole video will be about why Jamie, Crows1176, is a potential scammer and should be watched. People should not buy from him. We'll post everything into one video, and then we'll make sure that video pops up on every single server we can connect to. I'll make sure you have all the keywords in there to pop up everywhere. So I would suggest for you to do the demonstrations. Mind you, your customers are watching. If you feel the need to show off this video too, go ahead, so I can tell your customers that you need to make sure that Jamie Fernando Gonzalez of Crows1176 does the test demonstrations that we have requested. He has until September the 11th to have it done. So, again, if he doesn't do it, you can do it yourself. Go ahead and post that video. Meanwhile, tomorrow when I get up, I'm doing this again for fun. Just doing it for fun. Matter of fact, this one now. We're done. We gave him everything he needs to know. We submitted him. He got the link. I gave it to him again today. He's got it 3 times now from us. Right directly to his site. There's no excuses. Network Grey 773. Go to Sherman Williams and pick it up. When you do the demonstration, there will be no lights behind the back of your screen. Because you should literally have enough light in your environment where they can't even trigger. Let's have some fun. That's how well lit your environment got to be, man, when you're working here. I can understand why you canceled out on the Cinemax. You can't have that product come down here. I scream will get white down here. This is a gray screen you're afraid of. The one behind it, that's the one you got to be terrified of. But this is what happens when people lie about their products. They can't back them up. You talk too much trash about your products at the end of the day. You can't back them up. This is what happens when you sell a product without testing it first. Now all your products got to be tested. Every last one of them. that's what happens. This is what happens when you basically run your mouth about a product that you haven't properly tested and you're just making it up as you go along. So we know the Cinemax matched the network Grey 773. We know that from the door. We beat that stuff all day long. So if your Cinemax came down here, if you released that shopping cart and you were man enough to send it down here, that's what would have happened to your screen. On a 2.0, the black screens are far worse than that. That absolute black we got sitting in the dedicated room is a monster at the end of the day. That thing turned certified screens white up there. So again, he didn't have a choice. Yeah, he didn't have a choice. He had nothing left. He had to cancel. Gotta get back to stuff, man. You're man and me. Get back to your stuff. I've done this video so many times, it's not even funny. Like, literally, I've done it so many times to count. We're jumping the Grand Canyon again. Alright, I gotta make it interesting. Is there any way we can get a helicopter with a ring of fire that, can I jump that? Or can I jump the chopper with the ring of fire? I've just done it so many times to get bored of it. Now, when you turn up a batch number, mind you, batch video, those customers that order that paint, they got a 100% guarantee. What do your customers have? Oh, you have no test under your products, I forgot. Or no batch numbers. But you can't back it. You gotta be to pass this first. Alright, that was fun. Let's go somewhere else. Let me see. Did that one already. So any contrast of them? Really, they got one a really darker one than that one? Or is it the same one we just went through? Oh, we just did this one already. Oh, man. Do you have anything else on here? I might just run over this real quick.
We have discovered so many new ways to connect. Let's keep going and discover a new way.
This is why I like to be outside, people. Outside is more challenging and more fun. And mind, I love doing inside demonstrations, but outside, it's a little bit more harder. Oh, wait, never mind, it's not. We do that anyway. Man, if you think this is a struggle inside for you, wait till we go outside. We got another challenge coming tomorrow, outside. So he's going outside tomorrow. Put a date on that one too. There's no walls out there, no ceilings. Can't use lights to make the environment look brighter. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. And you gotta be on 1,000 lumens too? It's gonna be bad. Days ago. Man, every time I gave me that challenge, I knocked that out so fast. 6 days ago? Really? 6 days ago. You should have been had this knocked out. My goodness. She came in and crushed this sucker. What about our business? Got no drive, got no push, got no drive, got no push, got no drive, got no push. Let's get some heavy contrast in here. Black screens are basically what? Take care of this with no problem. Now mind you, you're worrying about a 2.0. A 44 can dominate this screen with no problem whatsoever. With ease. And this is what you guys are terrified of? We'll do that tomorrow. We'll take this and put this against a 44, and we'll take these at the same time with the certified screens, white bed sheets, silver screens, all at the same time. Watch a 44 go to work. Man, I'm telling you, man, you lucky, man. At the end of the day, that you didn't send any of your products down here, I'd buy every last. Matter of fact, I would buy all the parties and your products and watch a 44 destroy them. All in one hit. The screens are developed for certified screens, and we're wasting our time putting your products against this technology at the end of the day. It's an insult. They're not engineered to take on these products at the end of the day because there's nothing to them. The screens are designed to be challenged. And I have to belittle my technology by putting your stuff against my screen. You want to go against a 44. Screen you call yourself you can make? Oh, please do. Matter of fact, I'll give you a challenge tomorrow. You're not only you going to make a 44, but you're going to pass every single test under 44. There's 12 of them in the test under 44, and they range on live anywhere from an hour to 3 hours long. Good luck. Anybody can sit there and say that they made our product to do the test demonstrations. Read every last one of them. Who designed y'all at the end of the day, but y'all just don't even have to push. I see it in everything y'all guys do at the end of the day. I don't like to go outside of paint, but everything you guys do at the end of the day has the same reaction on your product at the end of the day. Man, you can make a decent product. Charge people product. You can test out because you're free. Because you don't know if you're going to be able to pass the test. Charging people money for something that you can't even basically test and even know your own. How do you not even know your own product at the end of the day? Sad, go to your website. You don't even know what color your product is. What color is your product? You got 3 products named gunmetal at the end of the day. Don't even know the color of your own product. How are you going to sell a product to somebody you don't even know your own product? Waste of our time. You want something not crazy? I'll develop a technology in 20 minutes and I'll level all your stuff in the 20 minutes it takes me to make the technology. Then I'll reverse engineer your stuff, and like I said, I'll use to blow out your own stuff with it. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, man, at the end of the day. Now, I'm not trying to brag here, man, but my skill level, man, when it comes to screen paint, is way beyond yours. You can't even catch up to a slip silver. That's nothing. We run over that stuff all day like it's nothing. We only have it here just to show off that, if you decide to go down this road, this is what's going to happen. Where you guys are scared in the corner, huddled up with a teddy bear tomorrow. I don't want to mess with that. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many demonstrations I just did on that screen alone? Before I sent you out 6 days ago a link where to buy. Do you know how many demonstrations I have done already? And the timeline it is taking you to purchase your first one? And you have a nerve to get on camera and talk about that freaking house paint product you got at the end of the day? I'll tell you one thing about your customers. At least you don't have to worry about priming the surface. You just paint right over that freaking house paint at the end of the day. That stuff is pathetic. Give you a challenge demonstration, 250-inch screen display, not even done, not even built, not even finished. 180-inch screen display, not even done, not even built. 2 dual 50s, not even done. 150 inches, not even done. Nothing. Swap your projector out for 1 year. Go with a 600 by 800 res projector. Show that the product is doing the work and not the projector. Can't even do that at the end of the day. You don't even match my environments right now. It's sad. They don't give us any challenge whatsoever. It's boring. Give me no challenge. If the certified screens don't give me challenge, what makes you think you give me a challenge at the end of the day? Jamie, your products are trash. It's not worth my time at the end of the day. Get your test done, back it up, show what your products can do. All the other stuff that you do in between, I don't care. Back your products. I'm crazy. I'm so tired of talking to you. Five-year-old child. Give me the work done. People at the end of the day do not want joke paint. They want a paint that actually works. They're going to pay money. They want something that actually works. You see how fast when I just swap my screen out? See how we hit that black screen? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's technology that works at the end of the day. So I can drop my 2.0 and now my black screen picks up where that started from. Huh. You don't know what you're doing at the end of the day. You want to get on camera, you want people to believe that you know what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing. You don't know the first thing when it comes to basically projection technology. You know nothing. Watch. You don't understand how it works, Jamie. That's the problem. You're still stuck in that old black and white paint mixture nonsense. Stuff is old, outdated. Even our advanced technology, gray paint, is better than yours. I'm not trying to be rude here, my man, but you don't sit on my level. You wouldn't be to touch my level if a million years passed you by. I see things way different than you do. It's not to be rude, people. You have to understand. Jamie does not get it. He doesn't understand. You're in the past. That's where you're at. That's where you sit, in the past. Everything you have is in the past. Nothing that you have will ever work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because you don't understand. Darker technology is more superior. Gunmetal figured that out a long time ago when it came on the scene. The gunmetal technology is a more superior technology because it's designed to maintain its white level but pick up that contrast level which is needed to get those colors to pop. And now you have black technology. See how beautiful that image looks? That's on a 720p projector that cost me $270. That's a contrast capability of 2000 to 1, that's it. That projector has an 8-bit processor for color. It's a paperweight at the end of the day. And we can make it look like that. Where screens like your products require high-end expensive projectors to make up for what the screen can't do. Stuck in dark environments, barely see things in your environment, can't even make out the things that you had to decorate your home. And we can do all this all the while at 250 inches outside, display a snowstorm that reflects off the grass. That's the problem. You guys sit in the past. I would be in the past too, right along with you, if I didn't sit there and get that awakening from that black diamond screen that I pulled into my room that day. I'd be sitting there in the same boat as you, convinced that these products actually produce this and they produce this and produce that. Oh yeah, Jamie, I understand you. I was you at one point. I definitely understand you. The problem is that I come with a half glass. Your glass is full, so you can't learn anything. And then therefore you are going to stay in the same spot forever. Well, I'm going to excel and keep on rising like a burning phoenix. Did I just use that line? I think I did. I was you at one point. I believed at the end of the day that the gray screen paint products that I made were the best of the best. And at the end of the day, they could do this and they could do that and that and this, that, and the other. Until I got that one day, I got that black diamond sample sheet that changed everything for me. I saw something that day that gave me an option. I can ignore this and stay in the same direction I'm going, or I can basically accept that my product is now worth nothing. That it's not the best of the best. That the technology that I have in my hand is the best. Now I can spend many years hating it, or I can basically develop a technology that would be better than it. And that's what I chose. I chose to develop a technology to be better. Now, the very same company that gave me that awakening to go in the right direction that I should have been going in, which is Screen Innovation. They were responsible. Even though we don't like them, even though I'm not a big fan of how they handle their business, but we do have to give them credit where credit is due. They are responsible for waking us up and pushing us in the right direction. And of course, with the faith of God behind the back of us, there's nothing we can't do. So I figured if I'm going to have a screen, and I saw the black diamond, and I swore the black diamond was black. From all the demonstration, I'm thinking, wow, black screen? How the frick is that even possible? How are they getting light? How are white levels coming out of a black screen? That can't be true. This can't be possible. But then when we got it there, it was gunmetal. It was a very dark, dark gray. In that time, it was considered to be black still. Darker gray screens at that time were considered to be black because there were no such thing as a black screen. It didn't exist. There were none. Until the one day we were blessed to get the knowledge to develop the black screen. And that's where Diamond decided to contact Mr. Bird. Now, if I had basically did anything wrong against this product, we would have never been met with an email saying, hey, your product has potential, let's discuss. We just would have been met with an attorney saying, hey, you need to remove stuff off your site because you're doing something we don't like and we're going to have to sue you. No, we got a letter from them telling us that our product had potential. This is why I laugh at you when you do your demonstrations against our products. We have companies that love our technology. We have companies, big screen companies that approve our technology. And you sitting in there in that place with that product at the end of the day, trying to claim that to be the best of the best, I've had your stuff already. I've made it, I designed it, already been there, done it already. Nothing new. What you're showing everybody is nothing new, nothing at all. I used to be you, thinking that that was the best of the best. Simple thing, Jamie, at the end of the day, this is how technology works. You roll with it or get crushed by it. There you go. And apparently, right now what's happening to you, you're getting crushed. If you ever decide you want some bigger tires to run over top of you, I'll put you against a 44 and I'll watch your stuff get white. I'll make a phone call. I'll get someone to get your product down here, all of it, and I'll put you on a 44 and 150-inch display, and I'll blow you, knock yourself clean out of the water. If you request bigger tires to be crushed. Your product doesn't work. You need to rebrand, redesign, and you need to do tons of testing under your products. But you're going to have to work even harder than everybody else because you're already labeled as a product that's matching house paint at the end of the day, which means now when you do demonstrations, you're going to have that house paint there every single time to convince your customers that you're not pulling the same swindle you were pulling before. It's going to be much harder for you. Or you can continue to sell that snake oil, which again, no one's going to buy anyway because of the demonstrations that we're doing. So, we gave you your time, get it done. You have until September the 11th to have it finished. So what Jamie's going to have to do, he's going to be even worse. He's going to have to beat the Network Grey 773 and the Slip Silver at the same time. And he's going to have to do it in the exact same environment that we're sitting at right now. No lights from the side of the screen, none on the bottom, none of that. We want to see that area look like when you first moved into that apartment. Light it up. I think a little humility would be good for you. On top of that, it'll teach you when you have to rebrand and remake your stuff what actual hard work is at the end of the day. This is not an easy job at the end of the day. People who basically develop and do this for a living work hard at what they do. And then you come waltzing in here with this candy nonsense talking about, no, your stuff doesn't work. When you have to spend long hours of testing and retesting and retesting, then you'll know what it's like to be in my world. That's why you take no pride in what you do, because you don't earn the right to have it. You gotta earn your spot. You don't get it that easy. You gotta earn it. And to earn it, it takes years to do it. Okay, demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube. Getting that from YouTube.
Now, when I mean you have to earn your right to be there, you haven't earned your right yet. Let me explain something to you simple before I leave from here. I have a friend of mine who's a truck driver, right? So, I asked him, what does it mean when someone has those stuffed animals or dolls or whatever tied to the grill of the truck? And he says, that means that that person has done 1,000,000 miles. That's what it stands for. So when you achieve 1,000,000 miles, you get the tag, put one of those objects on the front of your truck. I don't care what is in the date. It just shows that you've done 1,000,000 miles. But you got some people out there, and he's told me, who would tie those on those trucks, not even done in 1,000,000 miles yet. They haven't completed 1,000,000 miles yet. They just have it up there. You're not supposed to do that at the end of the day. That's a symbol. It symbolizes something. So when you see somebody with that, you go, hey, congratulations on your 1,000,000 miles. That's what that stands for. But a friend of mine is a big time truck driver, just stayed to see him and his wife. And one day we had a conversation. I said, why do you guys tie that to the front of your trucks like that? He said, oh, that stands for 1,000,000 miles. Anyone you see with that tied to their truck means they have achieved 1,000,000 miles in their timeline. Not on the truck, but in their timeline. That's what they racked up, 1,000,000 miles. But you have some people who don't have the right to be there because they didn't earn the time to be there. Hey, I'm talking about you. You haven't earned your time to be there. That's why you have to go through all the tests, man. You have to do all this testing at the end of the day to show that you have a right to be there. And if you can't get that past that slip silver, that's stuff at the end of the day, and network gray, you can't bypass that, then you don't have the right to be there. And there it is, 2.0. All right, now I'm gonna get something to eat, sit down and relax. Got that done, got that taken care of. Your challenge, I'm gonna mark your date down, so we're expecting to have your product and everything done by then. Unfortunately, I'll have to pop in on your YouTube channel to see the kind of nonsense you have going on there. I'm gonna call it like it is. You're not gonna have it done. You're not. It's too hard of a test. But again, if you can back your products, it should be a cakewalk. Just do it with no problem whatsoever. So I don't know what the problem would be with yours. With that being said, gotta go.